Hey, um, I just wanted to talk about something real quick. That John Cena heel turn was whack. I'm gonna just be honest. Look, I didn't even need to watch Elimination Chamber to watch it. I mean, to get the full context of everything or anything like that. But anyways, I just wanted to say I know what they're doing. I know what WWE is doing. They're trying so desperately to do this that they even went to the unthinkable point of turning John Cena heel to do this. Look, I will be honest. I was interested when I learned that John Cena finally turned heel after 21 years, I think it was. Actually, his last heel turn was in 2002, so like 22, 23-ish years. So yeah. But anyway, well, yeah, more like yeah, about 22, like closer to 22 than it is to 23. But anyways, yeah. So, anyways, the whole John Cena heel turn was basically he won the Elimination Chamber. He went ahead and he was going to face Cody Rhodes at WrestleMania, and it was going to be face versus face up until The Rock showed his face, and John Cena basically attacked Cody Rhodes, and that's his heel turn, right? And while that would be fine, it wouldn't be as bad to me if it wasn't Cody Rhodes because I know what they're doing. I know what they're doing. They're trying to make Cody Rhodes. They're trying to get you to like him. That's why they're doing this. They are trying to get you to like Cody Rhodes. Cody Rhodes is not interesting enough, so they have to get someone who is more interesting, that being John Cena, to do something interesting, which is turn heel after 20 or so years, and then that'll get you to like Cody more. But like, dude, and then the whole situation around like The Rock is weird too, because why was The Rock rubbing on Cody's face lovingly, telling him, I want your whole. I want your whole, Cody. He might as well have just said, I want your whole. He said, I want your soul. But it's like, why are you telling another grown man, stroking his face, talking about, I want your soul? Like, pause on that. But anyways, Cody, has to think about it. Then he says you can go fuck yourself, and then John Cena goes in and hugs him and then attacks him and all that good stuff. So my predictions for WrestleMania, I haven't watched WWE like a full on premium live event since WrestleMania last year, but I've paid mild attention to everything that's been going on, at least so I can at least be aware of everything that's going on. You know what I mean? But anyways, also, how do you like the new setup? I got a bed finally, and I had to move my equipment otherwhere. So yeah, all of my stuff is over there. So I'm on the exact opposite side of the room. Again, actually, all my older videos when they were being shot, I'm actually in that same place. Like my door is right here again. So yeah, it's just not behind me because it's angled differently. I wanted to do that typical YouTuber who talks and stuff like that with their room in the background. But anyways, yeah, I feel like that's more interesting to talk about than John Cena's heel turn. Now the thing is, I love John Cena. Who doesn't love John Cena aside from the fat neckbeards? But this is a really weird move. And okay, fine. If John Cena wanted to turn heel around this time, sure, I can get that. But it's still like, and I won't say an odd choice. It's an odd choice to have him do it before the match. Like they could have, Stone Colded it up in 2001, where they have The Rock and where they have Cena and Cody be face coming into WrestleMania, and then during the end of the match, have Cena turn heel during the match, and then win the title or something like that. But if I'm being completely honest, I don't think Cena's winning at WrestleMania at all. Like they just kind of did that, and if I'm being completely honest, it's predictable. It's predictable all over again. Look, I haven't talked about WWE much here because I don't really care about WWE here, but it is something worth mentioning. Triple H is predictable, very predictable. Now, the most unpredictable thing he's ever done was having Jey Uso win the Royal Rumble, which I will say is fine. I'm not mad about it. I was hoping for Cena to win the Royal Rumble, but if Jey Uso's gonna win it, hey, if they're gonna have somebody that's there consistently, that's over with the fans, that's somebody that's catchy, hey, who does well with merchandise, hey, why not be Jey Uso? You know, honestly, Jey Uso. Jey Uso would not be among my first picks at all when it comes to a Royal Rumble winner. Like, if they were to tell me pick a Royal Rumble winner, Jey Uso probably would have been around. Honestly, if you were to show me a list, I gotta look at the list of people that were in the Royal Rumble. Jey Uso would probably be around the first 10 people, I'd say, maybe. But honestly, like, Jey Uso was somebody I would never, like, I wouldn't think would ever win a Royal Rumble at all. Like, why would I think Jey Uso would win a Royal Rumble? But you know what? I'll say this. It's a good move. But Jey Uso versus, I will say this, though. The champions that they have Jey Uso facing is not good at all. Like, seriously. You have Gunther, who is one of the worst wrestlers I've ever seen of all time. Don't even at me or anything like that. Don't at me. And then you have Cody Rhodes, the worst champion of all time. You can tell me, yeah, that Cody Rhodes defended his title like 4,000 times. Dude, there's all house show matches. How many matches has Cody Rhodes had on TV or PLE? How many title defenses did he have on that? Let's see. The first one I can name was AJ Styles, I think. Was it AJ? Then there was Logan Paul. I think he fought Solo. I know he fought Solo Sikoa, but I don't know if he did it once or twice. Then he fought Kevin Owens. I think Cody has had like 8 defenses total so far. Like 8 defenses. Cody shows up and barely wrestles on SmackDown. He shows up, he barely wrestles on PLE. And people complain about Roman doing stuff like this. And it's like, my guy, it's not even like a Roman Reigns issue at all. Like, seriously, Roman Reigns became part-time. Now, granted, Roman, I think, like, signed to be part-time. And after, like, sometime before or after he won the WWE title at WrestleMania 38. But he was still, like, his last defense before Triple H came into the fold. You know, and I'm not giving Triple H the credit for the Brock Lesnar at SummerSlam match because, you know, like, that was still a Vince thing. And Triple H just came in and was like, okay, we're going to just do it like this then. His first defense under actual Triple H was after SummerSlam. So I want to say, who did he fight at? Was it Clash of the Castle? So Drew McIntyre then. Now, I will say this. That was probably the most unpredictable match. But then again, like, why would Drew McIntyre lose to Roman Reigns at some random PLE that just happened this year? I don't know. But, okay, that's fine. That's completely fine. My hand is, you know, doing some work. But anyways, the last match that, you know, that Roman had under Vince was on SmackDown. It was against Matt Riddle. And then he went on to face, and that was in, like, June of 22. And then he fought Brock in, I think it was July of 22 on SummerSlam. And then the next time he fought was against Drew in September. And then that's just kind of when it went downhill. Like, Roman's peak at his reign was like 2021, definitely. Like, that was great right there. 2021. That was like his second year as champion. Well, year 2, because year 1 is 2020. You know, even though he didn't hold it for the whole year, I'm still counting that as year 1, you know. But his first full calendar year as champion was much better. 2023 was awful, though, if I'm being completely honest. Like, that's when I started to lose interest in Roman. I was just like, this dude doesn't come in at all. This dude doesn't come in. And honestly, I genuinely thought that, okay, because he wasn't defending the title super consistently, because he's giving people less chances, to whoever wins this, it makes that moment much bigger because they had basically a 1 in 20 chance to win, and they finally won the title. You know what I mean? It's not. It's like you're more likely to, and you know, in my head, I was like, you're more likely to lose a title if you defend it more. You know what I mean? So it's just, you know, that was just my logic. But then Cody Rhodes is doing it, and I'm just like, dude, I'm sick of this. I'm really sick of this. Like, dude, you're telling me, oh, Cody can't wrestle this whole time because I don't know, he'll get injured or something like that. Seth Rollins doesn't wrestle and he gets injured. Dakota Kai wrestles like what, 3 times? Wrestles like 3 times, gets injured, and then she comes back in like 2 years, and it's like, dude. And there's no disrespect to any of these people as people. I'm disrespecting them as wrestlers, as characters on television. You know what I mean? I mean, well, aside from the injury stuff, I'm not disrespecting you for getting injured, but I'm just saying the logic is really weird if you're saying that this person doesn't wrestle much, because if they do wrestle much, they'll get injured. But then you have this person who doesn't wrestle that much, and he still gets injured. And they still get injured. Daniel Bryan is a prime example. Well, not a prime example, but he's a really good example of somebody that gets injured a lot. It's like, dude, just retire. Daniel Bryan is probably injured right now, and he probably doesn't know it. Or Tony Khan just doesn't care. I don't know. But the John Cena heel turn is why am I going on so many different topics about wrestling? I'm over here 11, just hit 11 minutes in. But anyways, the John Cena heel turn, I'm pretty sure he's not gonna win at WrestleMania. He might win the title sometime soon. Maybe he's definitely gonna have a feud with Randy Orton. He's definitely having a feud with Orton. Like, so the roles are reversed with, Cena being heel and Orton being face. If Edge was here, this would have been great too. That would have been pretty great too. I will say I'm not super excited to see Cena's last year, because like I'm not saying I'm not interested in Cena. Cena's just not enough to draw me back into watching wrestling weekly. The Rock isn't either, if I'm being completely honest with you. So maybe someday I'll get Netflix and watch some Raw, but probably not, because I hear Raw is pretty trash. I mean, seriously, like Raw on Netflix, you have 6 million viewers, then you go down to like 3 million viewers within like 2 weeks. Dude, and it's not even like it's 6 million viewers in the US. It's 6 million viewers worldwide. Can you imagine? Can you imagine what that's like in the US? And like, seriously, because Raw was drawing like what, 1.5 million? I mean, I'm not drawing that much on YouTube, but it's still whatever. But anyways, yeah, Cena heel turn. I'm not excited for it. But I can see if it leads up into some interesting stuff, So yeah, I'm gonna upload this immediately, and then I'm gonna record a video for The Last of Us, but I'm not gonna edit that. So I hope you all have a great day. I'll see you momentarily, like maybe in an hour or two. We'll see about that. So yeah, I'm out. Continue to watch me, subscribe, like the video, and goodbye. 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 Goodbye.